So we spend a lot of time saying, what should we measure? What matters? We only do what we measure. What counts? What is our job? What is important about what we do? What if I told you, I think we're getting closer and closer to knowing that answer. I think we're getting closer and closer to identifying really what the silver bullet is to move an organization from non-reliability to reliability. Would that interest you? Hold on and let's see what we say. Hi, everybody. Pre-accident investigation safety moment. This safety moment, I'll bet you a nickel, and I have one with me. I know it's kind of an odd claim, but I found it on the floor, which is why I have it. I'll bet you this one becomes a full-blown podcast, a long one. But for now, what would you say if I told you, I think I can tell you the two things that seem to make the biggest difference in shifting an organization from unreliable to reliable? And I'll go ahead and give you the answer now in case you're in a hurry and you don't have a lot of time to listen to the rest of this crap I say. But I think the two things you ought to be hypersensitized to in your metrics, in your leadership validation and verification, in your walkarounds, in your boardrooms, in the discussions you have, those two things are really, really important. And here they are. What is the level of worker engagement? And what's your issue resolution rate? Because here's what we know. Organizations get more reliable when we engage the workers. That makes sense because they're sort of the masters of adaptive work and they understand the system. They really understand your process, where your system's strong and where your system's weak. And we get better by resolving issues. But the issues we resolve oftentimes aren't the grand organizationally wide issues that we think about. In fact, most issues resolution that I see are individual. It's one person with one issue who goes to one manager and they solve it for that one person at that one time for that one process. The crazy thing about it is the way we improve is by getting better. And the way we know we're getting better is by resolving issues. Now, it's not rocket science. It isn't. And yet I would suggest we spend hours and hours and millions of dollars measuring crap that I'm not sure is terribly interesting to measure. What we want to know is how engaged are our workers in problem solving, problem identification and problem solving, and how good are we at resolving their issues. Listen to this one, because I actually think this one, if you think about it a while, and I've had some time to think about this, if you think about it a while, this is the big banana. This is the big wahoo. This is the secret weapon we've been waiting for. And we've known it all along. It's right in front of our face. But here's the question I'd ask you, and it's a really important question. How good are you actually, really, I mean this, in engaging your workforce? And how good are you actually, really, and I mean this, in resolving the issues they identify? That is a really important question. And it might not be so easy to answer. Think it over. I bet we talk about this again. I promised you, so maybe we will. That's the safety moment for today. Learn something new every single day. Bet you did today. Have as much fun as you possibly can. And for goodness sakes, you guys, be safe.